That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Stroud. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready!
Ward taken right to the air. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, I'll go with Sampson. Get some space around midfield. Keeps it moving. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards showing just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
What? Tony.
Stroud off of play action. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Here's Stroud now. Dumped off to his running back. He dodged the tackle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here on 1st down. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Titans in the nickel for third down.
How's the slide? Hot. 18.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 on that one, and it'll be first down Houston.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
They go play action with Stroud. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
All right. 118. Roger.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
All right. 118.
This time it's a passing play. Hits the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's up?
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. 118.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans trim the lead to 1. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the jump.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Gets a tackle. He's still going. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going now on first down. Good. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid in that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready, steady.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. Outside. Good.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pass caught by takedown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at first down here. Blown back, it's the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. He gets it forward a little to his 46. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This connects with Higgins. Has a hole left, room to run. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw this one. Ward. On the screen, this is Sampson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Come on.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans have the first. But that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Ward off the play fake. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ward. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Here comes the Titans punting unit.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
This one goes off left tackle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work and playing to run well, that's what the best of DNs do in this league.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Catch.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. Push the Eagles.
Working inside the red zone. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back to the 3. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cap pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Rolling from the gun here. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Fullback trying to barrel it across. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Need less than a yard. It's 4th down.
Red Mustang 1965.
They'll throw for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
The kicker on.
I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Low right side. Dell has it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up? Hey, Uno March.
Strad to throw on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the Titans' 31-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Oh, right. Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Going deep here for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Titans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get it. Ready.
They pitch it out to him here. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Simpson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
18. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Sends this to the end zone. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
18. Outside. 12.
Back-to-back carries here. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Texans tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Hand off to Sampson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down.
Here we go, start.
They send the tight end in motion left. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Nixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Over. 18. That's it.
Stroud off of play action. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 are on to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. That throw behind his intended target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Swat. Another swat. Good.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. 3rd down here.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Out is Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. As this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Got ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
No. Ready.
Trying the left side with Sampson. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing now on 1st down. Wool. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can. Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
On the quick, right?
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
The chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Mixon on the toss. And he won't get back to the line block. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Looking to return from the 29. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
29-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Hand off here to Sampson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
That's right. At 18. That's right. Hey, uno.
Second down, looking for options. Escapes the pocket. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying the right side. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least you didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
18. That's up.
Looking to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here, following the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
The 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Oh, ready. Swap. Mother swap. Whoa. Set.
Try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Oh, ready. Tony. Set.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Jimmy DK, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here we go, there's one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Texans. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.